Cut that a little short. That's all right. So I don't know what's going on here. I shut a node off and I'm still seeing I'm getting buffers. So maybe refresh the stream or something if it seems like it's a little laggy or buffering, or I may have some issues going on with this Canadian internet. Anyway, scrolling up, do a roll call. I see Scafer there in the Tubester, the Twitchster, still on vacation, back by next Saturday. We got Chris Klowski here. Howdy, y'all. What's going on? How's everyone doing? Coming into the Tubester, I do see Ogre, MGTOW. What's going on? Frank B. Zagatti.
Rud Putz is in the house. Nuclear power. Rud Putz.
And then we do have, my buttons aren't working, so I got to try the other one today. So we do have Budweiser. So hopefully that did work. I don't know 100% if it did or not, but we'll see. Fud's at work today, so that sucks, but he is listening in. We got First Time 13. Tonto Bong Ronto, what is happening? Scrolling through here. Skirm's in the house. Gregory, what is happening? Sling Buzz, Ace K. The Pirate is here. Saddy, sometimes what's happening? CPU Miners, Yusuf Putz. We got a Panda raid in the house. Panda just finished streaming, so hopefully things are going awesome over there. What do we got? CPU Miners, what's happening? Scrolling through here. Influx Mining, 67 video cards fired up and mining ALEO. Today is one of those fun days from yesteryear. Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. Everyone's turning on rigs that weren't on before. Talking to some people had, the odd GPU here, a couple of rigs on here, but people are starting to mine on their GPUs right now pretty flat out. It's going to be interesting for sure. What do we got here? This Alberta internet has been dog. Yeah, I know. It sucks. I don't know what's going on here, DMAC. Oh, horrible. Nicholas Pitts, what's going on? It jumped to me. All crypto, Macafo's mining. What is happening? Black Hat team. What's going on? Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. If I did, I apologize for that. Makers Gaming, what's happening? But yeah, crazy stuff. We got ALEO here making GPUs look pretty darn awesome again. So that's awesome. We're seeing that. Now, the one major thing here is, let's go through some of the numbers here, obviously. I don't know if you guys caught the video this morning, but I'm just coming into my payouts here so I can see what my averages were based on that with all those numbers. So yesterday, or I guess past 24 hours, we're at 6.79 mega hash. Remember, it's been fluctuating. This is the same amount of hardware here, but each day is different. And it sounds like it's based on that puzzle reward. Usually it's not necessarily the algorithm switch, and it sounds like the difficulty and everything really adjusts based on the puzzle reward on each epoch. So that's adjusting here. And just like everything, we kind of talked this previously, with some Dero miners and things like that. It's the same type of thing where miner devs and stuff, they can actually trick the difficulty, make you send more shares. You're not really hashing any faster, but the calculations make it look like you're hashing quite a bit more, tricking people into using their miners because it seems like you're getting more hash rate when you're in fact not doing anything. Sometimes you're mining way worse and stuff like that. But the point here is it's not necessarily that. It's a difficulty adjustment happening, shares being found and so on. That's why we're seeing that fluctuations. But it does look like 4.41 was when I did the video on the previous there. Now it has been 24 hours. I'm at 4.21 here, which is actually, no, that's actually still a little bit lower than 2 days ago. But looking at the hash rate quite a bit more and so on. Point is here, we got about 4.21 in the past 24 hours as of yesterday here. And my yields, they're not really dropping. Meanwhile, everybody is throwing on all this hardware. We come into hash rate on, I know, do a quick refresh here again, and we can see that ALEO is still the top coin by a decent amount here. We got $2.88 after power at 12-cent power, $3.78 before power, and scrolling down pretty much every GPU minus, I don't know why hash rate, I know, doesn't do the 170 yet. They don't have ALEO in here, but for the most part, everything other than AMD is all ALEO. So people have been pointing their GPUs to this, and the coin isn't dying. It's not dying, and the price has been dropping, and we're still getting all this profitability. So the main reason comes down to this is a pretty damn big coin in terms of emissions that we have not seen since we had the likes of Ethereum. So let's just go to ALEO. We're still nowhere like Ethereum though. But if we come into ALEO here, we can see the price in the past day here is not looking too hot. It's dropping pretty good here. and continues for the past 7 days. Actually, since mainnet hit, it has been nothing but going down. So how far will it keep going? When will those profitabilities drop? That's to be up in the air. Obviously there's going to be ASICs coming. It does sound like somewhere around January. So could we see a massive Bitmain pump coming into here? And that kind of leads me to the next thing. I know there's other more profitable ways to mine crypto right now. Like we got AI stuff, we have salad stuff, things like that. Where the heck is my sheet? I can't find where my sheet is, but we have AI, we have salad. I don't know what salad's doing on a 4090. Sometimes it's $6 a day. Sometimes it's $20, or not 20, but $6, sometimes $4, sometimes $8 and things like that. But salad's never going to pump. You're getting paid in fiat, whether it's gift cards, maybe you're getting paid to your PayPal or something, it's never going to pump. So the thing right now with ALEO is once Bitmain usually announces something, same with maybe Ice River, I have no idea if they're going to do it, but Apollo and things like that, once ASICs hit, we could see the price skyrocket quite a bit, which means the yields and stuff that you are getting now, right now looking at a little over $4, 4.21 ALEO right now. Let's see here. I'm just going to go 4.21 times that by the current price of ALEO right now. That's $4.06. So $4.06. So that's about $17 a day for the amount of GPUs I have online right now. But what if Leo does see something like, if it goes to $12 or something, that's $50 a day. You're going to be making a lot more kind of hodling these ALEO yields, waiting for the Bitmain pump than something like salad and stuff will ever give you, unless you're going in and then you're sending your money to an exchange and then you're going to buy ALEO and things like that. That could be a possibility, but that's a pretty big headache, especially when you're not doing anything crypto related and then trying to get it into crypto. That can just be a huge pain. So I like to always stay in the crypto ecosystem myself. That's why I don't really, use some of these other platforms and stuff, because I do think, once Bitmain announces these miners, it's going to be pretty huge. And right here we can see, Bitmain does have plans for this. They've had plans for over a year. Here's October 23rd of 2023 when ALEO is still back in testnet. They partnered up with ALEO and Bitmain plans to launch the ALEO Antminer. So this thing is going to be coming, and it does sound like it's going to be happening sometime around January. Now there's another thing I showed up my Discord. I don't know who this is. Do you guys know who this may be based on the color scheme? I don't know really who uses a dark orange color scheme, maybe like Decentral or something, but they're not a manufacturer of ASICs. They're more of a hosting company and ASIC part supplier if you need more hash boards and stuff. So they don't create ASICs, but I don't really know this color scheme. Coin Mining Central kind of does this, but they're a third-party seller. They're not a manufacturer either. The other thing is we really got to be careful here, because this could be 100% fake, due to the fact that, people are going to try to be capitalized this. We're going to see fake ASICs announced, fake things come up that people are going to try to steal your money. So this might not even be real. This one right here, we do know Bitmain, possible Apollo is pretty much confirmed that will be coming. But for these guys, I have no idea who they are. This was just posted a screenshot in my Discord. No idea how legit this is at all. ZKT ASIC chips, the world's first generation of ALEO ASIC chip. Other products will be launched in the future according to market changes. Stay tuned. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how legit this is at all. Right now, I'm thinking this isn't legit. But again, until we see something actually... I went through Google. Nothing's popping up for Google. Nothing's showing up for pre-sales of ASICs. There's no scam sites even showing up that I can find. So I don't know where this came from. But this is someone else other than Bitmain and Apollo and someone else. So I don't know who this is. Anyone know who this is? Does it look familiar to anybody? ALEO is listed on Coinbase. Yeah, Coinbase does have ALEO as well. There's a lot of money in here. Now, speaking to the money things, let's go into my spreadsheet. I finally found it here. And this is why we're seeing GPUs and stuff turning on. All these GPUs are turning on, and we're still seeing good profitabilities, because look at the freaking emissions here. So we still don't know which one is correct. Based on all this, I should have got 4.15 coins based on the current network hash rate on all of these. And we could see anywhere from 1.3 to 2.2. So I do think this coin per 24 hours is paying 1.2 to over $2 million per 24 hours, which is freaking huge. Because if we come in to anything on mining pool stats and sort this by emissions here, we can see that, it could possibly be paying people more than freaking Dogecoin right now, which is insane. Kaspa's at 1.6, so it's about on par. It could be slightly under, depending on which number is correct. I don't know which one's correct, but based on all this hash rate continuing, coming in right now, and we're still not really seeing the profitability drop, this coin is paying a lot. The price is dropping also, and we're still getting, that's the other thing. The price is also dropping quite a bit, and we're still seeing pretty good profitability there, and GPUs are continuing to turn on. So it's pretty insane here, everything that's going on with this coin right now. So we see Kaspa at 1.63 million is what is paying miners for 24 hours right now. But again, we could be over 2 million. So this could be the second place top proof of work coin right now. And that's why it has the ability to absorb all these GPUs. But the major thing here is look at Ethereum. It is still not close to Ethereum levels. It's definitely a lot higher than anything we have had for GPUs since pretty much Ethereum, minus maybe early Kaspa. But I don't even know if Kaspa was paying that much, even though the block rewards were at 500. The price was under 1 cent. So the emissions, I don't think were really that high either at that time. Now, obviously, looking back, the emissions would be way higher than what ALEO was if it was at the price where it is right now. But the price got to where it is thanks to Bitmain and Ice River and all their ASICs. I don't think Kaspa really would have pumped as hard as it did if it wasn't for Bitmain and them. So, take it with any grain of salt. People saying Kaspa was the next best thing, but I really feel that this huge price pump that we were seeing, even though Bitcoin was going down, was coming in from the hype train of Bitmain and Ice River and so on. And that's something we could see coming into ALEO as well once they announce their ASICs, which is why I'm thinking holding this coin until that happens could be a pretty good play. Again, not financial advice. I don't know if it's going to play out that way, but look at Ethereum. Just before the merge, when it was at about $1,635, it was at about 854. I don't even remember what this was. Petahash. Yeah, it was almost an exahash or something. It was paying $21.9 million a day. At the peak here, obviously, it was over $60.4 million, which is pretty insane. Pretty insane amount of money out there. So obviously we're still a lot less than Ethereum, but our profits are remaining. So this, in my mind, is a really good test. Panda's been putting out videos on ALEO. Obviously, I have been putting out videos. Other people have been talking about it, and the profitability is still there. So this gives us a good idea of how many GPUs actually quit finally. How many actually finally freaking quit? Panda, how many quit? Because we are still seeing profitability here after about a week of this coin being pumped by everybody, and the profits are still there. It didn't die. Like example, if we saw a coin like Flux, for an example, all of a sudden get profits, it's only paying $30,000 a day right now. It's only going to take about 10 GPUs to kill it. No, I'm just joking, guys. That's an exaggeration or under exaggeration. It'll probably take about, 1,000 GPUs, because really, if you look at the Flux network in terms of RTX 3080s, there's only about 25,000 GPUs making up its whole network. So ALEO, in theory, is almost like 10 Flux networks all together, and it's still profitable. That's where these emissions really do count here. So, any other coin, they'd be instantly dead here in terms of profitability as soon as there was a little bit of profit. But we're not seeing that with ALEO, as people are flocking to it and the profitability is remaining high. So those emissions is freaking huge. Now, obviously, if the same amount of GPUs were still around from when Ethereum was still around, it would be dead right now because it is very small still compared to what Ethereum was. 21.9 million on the low end just before the merge, and then the peak, it was $60.4 million per 24 hours. So we're only at anywhere between 1.5 to somewhere upwards to a little over 2 million here. So 10 times less, maybe a little more, less than what Ethereum was still here on its low end here. So, a lot of GPUs did finally give up, and that's kind of going to give us some hope here leading into this bull run. But ultimately, the sad thing is those ASICs are going to be coming, and they're going to be hitting that out pretty hard. So that's actually the other thing we need to look at. So now look at it this way. What do you think, depending on the hash rate of these ALEO ASICs, what the heck are they going to be freaking, what's it called? What are they going to be priced at? Think of this thing being higher emissions than Kaspa. Think of this thing being way more than a lithium, obviously 100 times more. Look at Radiant, for an example. Like, this thing cannot support the ASICs. It's paying $8,000 a day. $8,000 is what Radiant is paying, and it just got ASICs here. That's no money that can go into the miners. Hardly anything at all. But now we have an over $2 million per emission coin about to get hit with ASICs. and depending on the hash rate and how big of a jump over the GPU hardware it is, these things are going to be making probably $10,000 a day on the first gen. Obviously, they're going to be priced at that. We could see probably the most expensive ASIC we've ever seen yet coming from Bitmain, depending on their hash rates, because the emissions is so high. Look at the Lithium ASICs. They're still selling for a decent amount. Yeah, the prices came down, but the first ASIC to drop, they're probably going to be expensive. We're dealing with a coin with over $2 million in emissions, the second largest proof of work coin here. First gen ASICs coming on board. This is probably going to be worse than a Kaspa FOMO coming in. So that's the other thing we got to look for. These things are probably going to be expensive. The initial numbers of them are probably going to be very extremely high. It's going to get pretty insane once those emerge. And that is set to happen in January, which means we only have a couple more months left. So I would capitalize on trying to collect as many coins as you possibly can. And hopefully Bitmain, like they did with Kaspa and Lithium and other, actually Lithium didn't really do that much with the Bitmain thing and stuff. So hopefully that's still coming. But at least with Kaspa and stuff, hopefully we do see a nice surge in that price. And that'd be pretty sweet. What do we got here? ASICs are going to be expensive. Yeah, for sure. Because like you said, and they can absorb a lot. That's the other thing. They're going to be able to absorb a lot of these as well, depending on that price. If the price keeps crashing, though, it's not going to look as good. But this has a long ways. It could still probably drop 50% and still be the top coin here. Like we could drop from $4 down to $2, and we're still going to be making more than all the other coins out there and be profitable. So, you know, like I said, ALEO is a pretty big deal. So Bad Cap did gift one membership to Skirm was gifted. Congratulations to Skirm for getting gifted that membership right there. Anyone got any numbers on the P106-100 on ALEO? I don't have any of those. Panda has some. Maybe, I don't know if he's tested them or not, but I'm sure he could grab some numbers for you sometime. Rabid, do you see anyone testing ASICs now on ALEO? Not really yet, but there's definitely, we have this happening here. So, bam. Look at this. So we do have Antpool is live on ALEO. Obviously, they don't have much hash rate here. I don't know what this little blip is. Maybe they're just put on a couple GPUs or FPGAs or whatever it is they got going there just to kind of test their pool out at first. And then, you know, they kind of, you know, went offline. Now they're going to start testing their ASIC. So obviously, when it comes to ALEO, when it comes to any coin, if you see a pool by either F2 pool or AMP pool, that's usually Bitmain's testing facilities here. Obviously, we had an F2 pool here. They're the first pool live for them. And then now there is AMP pool available. So keep an eye on AMP pool. The other interesting thing I am really curious about is, as we know, I never looked at any of the other ones like AMP pool or ALEO 1 or H9 or ULA or anything, but I do know when it comes to F2 pool and ZK work, the only two pools I tried, they have, I don't want to say all because I can't confirm it, but anyone else has tried the other pools, do they have their own miner as well? Because F2 pool, they have their own mining software and everything you have to download for their pool. ZK work pool, they have their own mining software and you got to download it so it works on their pool. So I'm wondering here, because, you know, we got Apple coming on board also, because maybe they're expecting ALEO to be a big thing. Obviously, they don't want to get their foot in the corner of mining fees from their pool, which is currently only at 0% though, so that's zero fees. But anyway, what if their ASICs, Bitmain's anyway, only works on Antpool? Based on all this. Now, I imagine once ASICs emerge, there's probably going to be a protocol everyone's going to follow. And, you know, maybe at first it'll only work on Antpool. And technically, you know, the other pools, they're going to have to adapt and be like, okay, well, if we want hash rate, we got to do what Antpool did, or ASICs won't come to us, because GPU miners are not going to mine on our pool anymore when there's an ASIC on board. So they are going to have to adjust their pool stratums to account for that. So I think that could be one of the other reasons why Antpool is here, because obviously they're going to be tweaking their miners for their pool. So that's definitely something we're going to have to pay attention to and watch, is Antpool right now, because it is live here. We don't have to worry about anything yet because of the hash rate, and just due to the fact that we're only seeing anywhere from 372 to 428 gigahash. There isn't really that. How much hardware is online right now, I wonder? Let's kind of work that right now. So I don't know what the average network hash rate is. I'm not really sure, because it's, like I said, this is fluctuating all the time. It was at 800 gigahash. So let's just say an average, let's go 650 gigahashes online. So I'm just going to bring up this. I'm just going to bring in 650 gigahash for like an average here. Now we're going to pull up hash rate dot. And no, I usually like to do everything in the 3080s type of range is what I used to do my numbers on. So it kind of account for things. So ALEO hash rate on a 3080 is, what do we got here? Where are we? So this is saying, 0.51 mega hash. So let's just go 65. And how many zeros is that? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Divided by 0. And what was that one? 0.51. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. So if that, I don't know if that's the, I'm just guessing here because up to 800 down to, there's over 1.2 million, 1,274,000 RTX 3080s worth of hash rate on this right now. Over 1 million GPUs worth of hash rate on ALEO right now, and the profits are still there. That's a lot of freaking GPUs. 1.2 million GPUs. Now, like I said, let's compare this to something like Flux. Flux, Ravencoin. Ravencoin's sitting around. It's one of the largest networks out there. It is, every time I've checked it, I haven't checked it for a few months, but it's usually over 200,000. And we're dealing with a coin now with 1.2 million. That's insane. Maybe I should just use the low number just so we can get a low one. But let's just jump into here and look at 3080s. I got to write that down. So 1.274 million. All right, so 1.274 million. Now let's just take example of the Flux network here. We're going to look at 3080s. So they're doing, okay, let's go back to 3080 just to get an idea here. Scroll on down, 3080. Let's see if we can find some Flux action. I'm not picking up Flux. I'm just trying to use this for the size of networks because, a lot of them are really small in terms of hash rate online. So here we can see our hash rate is 107.7 souls is what they're telling us. So if I come into here, 107 souls, we got 2.55 mega souls. So we're going to go into, 2.55 mega souls, which would be mega hash. So now we got okay, what did I say that was now? And we're doing, what do we got here? 107 souls. So now we're going to put this into hashes. So 255 and then 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and they're going to divide that by our hash rate now of 107 107.76. So yeah, Flux has a grand total. You guys ready for it? I wish I had a drum roll button. 23,663 RTX 3080s worth of hash rate. 23,000. That's not very many GPUs. And like I said, 1,000 GPUs would crush it, beyond belief right now if you added that on. And now we have ALEO with around over 1.2 million 3080s. That's a level of networks here that we're dealing with compared to other coins. And this is kind of how we compared other coins to Ethereum. And this is what also the reason with all the hash rate coming into Ethereum, why all the other coins were profitable, was because Ethereum soaked up 95% of all those GPUs. There was hardly any hardware on the other coins, which is why the profitability was there. So that can also cater for this. We have over 1.2 million freaking 3080s worth of hash rocking out ALEO right now. We're still having profitability. It can absorb probably double more hash rate here. So we could see over 2 million GPUs hit this, and we'll still be probably over $1 a day in terms of profitability, unless that price keeps tanking. But, there's still wiggle room in there. So this is a very huge network, which it's going to be massive. This is huge. This is pretty freaking crazy here. No, I'm actually excited for this. The only downfall is those freaking ASICs that are coming is definitely going to suck, because this, in theory, is our next Ethereum. This is the next Ethereum right here in terms of mining with GPUs and stuff. But the ASICs are going to hit it. But we don't know their hash rate yet. We don't know. This is a core-based coin, so it's probably going to be high. But if we're lucky, maybe the ASICs are kind of like what we saw with Ethash. Maybe they're just a little bit better at first. Remember the A10 Pros and stuff? They were better in GPUs, but they weren't leaps and bounds. Now, obviously, we got Jasminer X44 coming, which is going to destroy anything that was ever on Ethash. What are those, like 7.6 freaking gigahash at 700 and some watts? Yeah, those X44s are crazy, but look how many generations it took. So if we're lucky, maybe the ASICs aren't superior over the GPUs, but we don't know until we actually see some numbers coming out of them. But right now, based on this being a core-based coin, we probably can expect these miners to probably blow all this stuff away. So we're still up in the air on how this is going to be. There's still a chance that we could still GPU mine this, especially with a Bitmain pump moving forward, but we definitely have to see the specs of what those ASICs are going to turn into once they are revealed from Bitmain and stuff. And, you know, that's the up in the air part. This isn't really memory, so it's I don't think they're really going to be that close, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. What's the right RAM for a Threadripper 3995 WX ASIC W? I think oh, that's the older ones, 39 something. That's DDR4. I think you can use server RAM, the ECC, as well as normal DDR4. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess when it comes, that's like 3000 series stuff, and 5000 you would want to roll with low latency stuff too, especially for Random X and stuff. Leo, sell pressure is real. I think people are just flipping out that a GPU coin is profitable. Hopefully it'll die down and the value comes back up. No, that's very true. There's a ton of volume. That's the other thing. The volume is freaking huge. Like, this has everything we've always hoped and dreamed of for a new coin to merge on this. So, like, let's go back to ALEO. Look at the freaking emission. Like, look at the sell volumes happening here. Like, this is no whatever, a new coin, spec coin merging. This is legit fact. Freaking the volume is there. $8 million on XT, which you can't use anywhere. Gate.io is 6.4. Coinbase is at 1.9. Oh, MEXC dropped. MEXC was over $1 million there the other day. It's down to only 488, but we're seeing pretty decent volumes here for this coin as well. You can definitely, it's pretty easy to buy and sell this coin. You don't have an issue with volume when it comes to this. So yeah, it's huge. This is a big freaking deal that we haven't seen. We have not seen anything like this since Ethereum. Now, I wonder what Ethereum emissions were. You know, I'm actually curious about that. So that's their block rewards. That's that. What was, remember Ethereum when it was only like $200? Like, this is kind of what it was. Right now, this time, let's just kind of go through that. Let's look at Ethereum for a second, because I don't want to say this is when it was, but it really wasn't. But I do remember when Ethereum was only like, you know, it was like, what, $100, $200 or something before it really exploded. So back like in early 2020, $132. Yeah, look at it, 145, 170. So this is when a lot of us were, you know, a lot of people, minus Bitsby Trip and stuff, we like mined it day one. But, you know, a lot of people really started getting into GPU mining and stuff leading up to that major bull run for Ethereum, and the GPU increased, massive shortages and all that other stuff here, right in this area here. And Ethereum was only, here we go, $170 something. Let's put in $170. I actually, you know what? I want a new one. I'm just going to go insert one row above. And I'm just going to copy this. So I have a new fresh one for this. Now let's just put in $50 or $170 Ethereum. So that's 2.2. So where Ethereum was then is pretty much exactly where ALEO is right now. That is pretty crazy. This is 100% the exact same as Ethereum was in late 2020 leading into the 2021 bull run. Exactly the same in terms of emissions to miners here. So that's insane. And look what happened. Obviously, Ethereum went from $170, but that was $150, $160. It went up to over, you know, $4,500. That's insane. But yeah, look at the emissions. $2.2 million is what Ethereum was paying to miners at the time in late 2020, which is where we are right now on ALEO. This is identical emissions to Ethereum. We can literally say right now, this is Ethereum. Ethereum is back for GPUs right now. It is 100% lined right up the way Ethereum was. Now, obviously, will it hit those price levels? Could we see ALEO go from, man, looking at that price gain, could it, like, what would that be? $200? Like what would oh my gosh. I don't even want to speculate into those crazy prices because that would be insane. Oh, but I want to do it. I want to do it. Okay, let's make another line. Let's make another line and just see what the heck. Insert one row above. Let's take our low. Our low right here. Remember, and I'm getting more yields on this than based on my hash rate. I'm getting more than what this is telling us. So let's put that into here. Let's say oh my gosh, $150. Let's say $150 just because. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see that. $623 a day is what 4.15 ALEO would be worth. It's $250. Like what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So like Panda, what's your hash rate right now? Panda, how much hash do you have on this? Anything is making bank right now. If you got a GPU and it's NVIDIA and it can have a freaking hash, throw it on freaking ALEO before it's too late. This coin is very limited, but this is exciting freaking times. This is in fact Ethereum. It is here. It is back. Panda, what's your hash rate? I gotta plug this in there. What do you got? Like seriously, on your averages, 20 mega hash, 40 to 50 mega hash. All right, let's do 45 to put it in the middle. $4,434 a day, and you're actually getting more than that because this is on the low end of things. So Panda's rich, guys. He's mining almost $5,000 a day right now on his freaking hardware. If ALEO could see 150, is that what you're getting? About 29 coins? Like, what are you getting? Probably based on this, because mine's off by about 0.4. You're getting what? 32 coins? You're around what? 32, 33 coins a day, possibly, based on, guesstimations here, because this is on the low end. So you're probably getting more than this, because I know I'm getting more than what this is saying. But yeah, imagine that, Panda. If this hits $150 a day, if ALEO could do that, yeah, you're making $4,400 a day right now. I'm pretty sure your farm and GPUs are going to be ROI'd. Even your 3070s that you just bought, which I always said, that was a bad idea. But right now it's looking like a good idea because this came out of nowhere. So that was a good idea. Everyone's going to FOMO in right now. Everyone's buying everything up. We're going to see a shortage. We're going to see 3070s at frickin' $1,000 a piece. GPU mining is back. Let's frickin' go. Right? Hopium needed that. Yeah, I know. It's all Hopium, guys, because we don't know. This is future predictions. Will it hit $150? I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. Let's try something. I don't want him to say what's realistic. Seriously, give me a number that you think ALEO could do with a Bitmain pump. Do you think it could go $30, $40, $25, maybe only $12? I don't know. What do you guys think in the live chat right now? What could we get to? I know I'm hodling the crap out of this because usually the trend is Bitmain will pump this. The other trend is because when the ASICs come, that's in 2025. That could potentially be ALEO's all-time high. I don't know. Maybe ALEO will pump with Bitcoin towards the end of the year, but most of the altcoins, hit their all-time highs before before Bitcoin hits its all-time high. We could see coins hitting all-time highs as easy as January, which could be ALEO. We could see other coins hitting in February. Dogecoin was like March or April or something when it hit its last all-time high. So we're going to see these coins pump, and usually they spike before Bitcoin. I always want to say Bitmain. Why? Before Bitcoin hits its high. So do you guys put any prices in here? What do you got? No one's putting any prices. You guys don't think it's going to go anywhere? Is it going to go down? $1 ALEO for the high? Need the ALEO FPGA Bitstream. Yeah, we do, for sure, definitely. But I don't know if it's actually coming or not. At first, it sounds like it was. Now it might not be. I have no idea. Or it's just going to be hidden. It's probably coming, but no one's going to know about it. Raven all-time high. See, Raven was all-time high in July. 15. You think 12 to 15? All right, let's go $15 ALEO. So there's Panda's farm is $443 a day. So he's still ROIing two frickin' 3070s every day for, until, it goes up. So that's pretty good. I can't remember what he got them for. They're only $100 and some dollar. Maybe he's ROIing 4 3070s a day. And then coming back into my poor hash here of 6.33. I'm still around $62 a day for only like 1,600 watts. So that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good here if ALEO hits $15. That'd be freaking awesome. I think it's going to go more because what is that? 4.8. I guess right now, based on it, that's more than a 3x. Altcoins most altcoins should see probably at least a 5x. You know, Bitcoin is going to see around a 3x from where it's sitting right now, and that's one of the lowest gainers leading into all-time highs and stuff. So I really think a lot of these altcoins are going to go 5x plus. So I think, you know, probably $17 to $18 at the low is possibly what ALEO will see when it hits an all-time high. So there he goes. I'm at $74. So that's pretty freaking good for me. How about a single GP? You know, like what's the 4090 for an example? Let's go to the 4090 here. Where is my 4090? We're gonna come into, where's my workers? Workers, see where my, I have it off now. Crap, this is gonna mess up all my stats. Anyway, we're at average now of 1.4 because I'm live streaming right now. So we got 1.4. Let's take a look at that. 1.4 mega hash. $16 a day on the frickin' 4090. That's pretty good. So if we come in, actually, oh wait, I got to do more conversions. So this is, look at my 4090 right now, $16.55 a day. Now I got to come into here and go, what did I say that was? Crap. 16.55. So now I got to go 16.55 USD to Canadian dollars. Yeah, $22.47 a day is what a 4090 is making for us Canadians. You know, Panda. I should have punched in Panda's number. Hold on. I'll look at Panda's Canadian dollars here soon. So now we got, say, so what are these things? They're about $2,200 after taxes and everything, divided by 22.47. That's a 97-day ROI on an RTX 4090. 97 days. That means technically if you bought guys, not financial advice, don't go out buying 4090s, 5090s are right around the corner. But if you bought one right now and we get 3 months of mining, we could ROI this frickin' 4090s here if it pumps to this level. So now we're going to go back to Pandas. What was Panda's number saying? 40, what was that? I'll just say $4,500. All right, so Panda's actually making over $6,000 a day if it would pump to what we saw, $150 or something when we were looking at his farm earlier in Canadian dollars. So in our money, over 6,000. Oh my gosh, you imagine? That is insane. That is absolutely insane. That is freaking, oh my gosh, I'm causing a massive FOMO. I'm going to go order all the GPUs I can find. Right now, I'm going to eBay and I'm just going to hit buy all. Then I got to figure out more power. Oh man, that's crazy though. That is insane. That we are, oh my gosh. Guys, Ethereum is back. Ethereum is back. It is right now. We have Ethereum level mining 100%. This is crazy. You guys excited? It just sucks though. These freaking ASICs are going to ruin it for us. And they're going to come on board. They're going to be expensive. And everyone's going to be buying them because the profitability is going to be so freaking high. That's the other thing here, because I'm already thinking about, crap, how good are they going to be? Because I'm definitely going to want one at least, because like we're dealing with the second largest proof of work coin here right now under Bitcoin, bigger than Kaspa. Like that's insane. And we don't have block reward reductions. Unlike Kaspa, where the block reward is dropping every month, ALEO isn't going to do that. I don't know what they're having. There is a fixed amount that's distributed. I don't know how long the mining is going to be. I'm definitely going to have to look into that. But for at least a couple years, all we're going to have to deal with is network hash rate, not with stupid block reward reductions every single month, 4 times faster than Bitcoin like we do see on Kaspa. Kaspa's almost dying in my opinion here. You know, there's no profitability there. It's going to turn into one of the most centralized chains, worse than Bitcoin. They are going to be like Bitcoin. They are turning centralized because we're not going to be able to mine it unless it sees a massive price gain of like 1,000x here soon. By next year, next bear market, those block rewards are going to be so freaking small. No one is going to be able to mine it at all. It's not going to be profitable for anybody unless you got free power, 2-cent power, and a massive mining farm like Mara Digital. That's the only people we're really going to see mining Kaspa anymore, and it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. The other thing I thought was kind of funny, I don't know if you guys caught it, but you know, Kaspa and you got Nacho and those other tokens out there, they're getting listed on tier 1 exchanges before Kaspa. The meme coins on Kaspa are getting larger listings than Kaspa. It's like, what is going on here? This is freaking crazy. Like, I think that Phonics or whatever, .com and .us, they're listing Kaspa. There's some other major exchange that's about to list Nacho as well, unless they are listing it also. I can't remember. But it's crazy. These large exchanges are listing the freaking Kaspa meme coins before they're even listing Kaspa. That's freaking freaking crazy. Freaking crazy to think about. Totally. Kaspa blocks are in the 500 to 600 now. Is there some major mint happening? Let's take a look at that. I'm gonna have a look. Are they really coming into the dashboard here? Pool statistics blocks. 235. Oh, freaking yeah. 632. That's, oh my gosh, awesome. 347, 714. Yeah, I gotta get my hold on, guys. Pause the stream. I gotta turn my KS1s and KS2s on. This is the only time they're worth turning on. I'll be right back. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that right now, but wow. Okay, awesome. Good thing you pointed that out. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, we're seeing 600, 700 freaking Kaspa blocks right now. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. You definitely want to be hitting some solo blocks right now, but it's not turning out that way. Let me show you an example. Look at this one. I think it's this one. This is the little one's KS0 Ultra. Yeah, right here. So, oh, it hit one. It hit one. It's been on since day one of the KS0 Ultra, and it finally hit one block. I wonder what that block would have been worth. Where is that? Block height. This block here. Oh, crap. What was this block worth now? I should have been solo mining the whole time now. Look at, if I go into, I just want to go back to main. So this thing has made a month total paid. So this thing has made mined 800 Kaspa since we turned it on. Now imagine if this one block was worth like 800 Kaspa. Oh man. But yeah, finally hit a block. This one miner finally hit its first block, so that's pretty sweet. What date was that? What was the date on that unit? 10/3. Oh, it's 2 days ago. It hit its block 2 days ago. Okay, so it wasn't today. But I guess it finally hit one. It finally hit one. So awesome. I thought maybe it was broken for a while there. Money making everywhere right now. Be right back. Yeah, turn it on. Everything. Turn it. But screw salad. Salad, Kaspa, ALEO. Get rid of that salad crap. We just looked at the numbers. Salad is not going to pump. Salad's going to stay in fiat. Salad's going to give you an Amazon card. ALEO is going to go who knows how high and get you a crap ton more. Again, unless you take that salad, buy the ALEO, which we're crypto miners. We don't do that. People tell me that all the time. Just buy the coin. Buy the coin. You'll get more. No, I'm not buying a coin. I don't buy coins. Well, I bought some Kaspa meme coins, so I lied. But when it comes to buying these coins, I don't usually buy the coins. I buy the miners to buy the coins. I mine the coins. I'm a crypto miner, not a crypto trader. Crypto traders should all end up in jail because they're trying to pump their own bags and liquidate on you and so on. I use my electricity to mine things that are profitable, and then maybe I swap the coins and stuff, but it's all based on mining the coin first, not buying the coin. So that's on my whole. I really hate saying buy the coin, buy the coin. I mine the coin. That's all it's all about. I'm a crypto miner. I mine the frickin' coins. Stop telling me to buy a coin. I'm not going to, and I never will. So yeah. There. I have two 3060s and I'm making 194.18 K proofs. Is that fine? 194 with two? Actually, I have one on board right now. Let me see. Where's my workers? Let's go back to dashboard workers. 3060. What's this? So this is doing about 158.6 kilohash right now, which isn't too bad. Speaking of that, 3060, the gas station. You guys ever heard? When what's it called? You guys know when the whole in Canada here, at least with all the vaccines going on and the freedom rallies and all that stuff, you guys ever hear the Whistle Stop Cafe anywhere on the news? Well, anyway, that's in this town. And I went to that gas station the other day to get some gas before I went up to the other towns here and to get groceries. And they have a RTX 3060 in the store, a gas station store, and it's a restaurant on the side for breakfast and stuff. But in the store, under the till, there's a 3060 for like $150. There's a 1660 Super for like $85. I'm like, I might have to go there and record and be like, I am buying GPUs from a gas station. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, they have two GPUs. They have a 1600 watt EVGA power supply there. They got some RX 580s, but like it's freaking a gas station. They got like some GPU hardware and stuff hanging out in the gas station. Like, that is insane. That's freaking hilarious. Oh, I thought it was funny. Oh, man. Go get it. I thought I was doing bad. What do we got here? So anyway, let's take a look at probability of that. So 158.62 kilohash. What was that looking like in our numbers here? 158. So we actually have to draw. Oh, no, don't start changing that. So 0.158 So that's $1.86 if it goes to $18. Currently, right now, that is about 48 cents on an RTX 30. Oh, wait, what is this? Why is this number? Oh, yeah, that's right. So that's how much you get. So 0.1 coins a day. You're probably, remember, you're getting a little bit more here, but it's not too bad. What's hashrate.no tell us? What's a 3060 at right now on hashrate.no? So it's saying 59 cents, 38 cents after profit, after power and stuff here at 12-cent power. But yeah, like everything is freaking profitable. 3060s, 3060 Ti's. Like it is crazy. Absolutely insane times right now. Freaking mining is back full-fledged, rocking away. Like who's not pumped right now? At least for a couple months. Guys, we got at least till January. We're going to go through this Christmas with a smile on our face. Actually, we're probably going to be sad around Christmas. No, we're going to be happy because, you know, Christmas is time for gathering, family, and stuff like that. But on the mining side, we're going to be sad because we're like, oh, man, we're only a few weeks away from those freaking ASICs. So it could actually be a sad month. But, oh, man, crazy times. This is absolutely insane. We got a whole bunch of chatter going up on the Twitch there over there, too. So what's going on? Or maybe an ASIC. ALEO will be dead for GPUs by New Year when ASIC 6 don't. But yeah, that's the one thing here. That's the other thing. Everyone's like, oh, my GPUs aren't going to ROI in this. That's the major thing here because like I don't sell my hardware. I always have everything because you want that diversity. So everyone, you know, I see a lot of comments. Oh, I'm still never going to ROI. Oh, I went from 6,000 day ROI down to 900 day ROI. You know, but in theory, guys, you know, people that held onto their hardware and were probably mining Ethereum back then, all your hardware is covered. It's paid off. That's way when you have them, you turn them back on when something like this happens. Now, everyone that sold all their hardware, now they go out and buy new GPUs. Yeah, you're probably not going to ROI them. Well, actually, you could if it hits the levels that we've seen and you're hodling. Yeah, you'll still do that. But the point is here, like the only time I usually sell my hardware, like my GPUs and stuff, which I do plan on selling my 3000 series and stuff. Hopefully, we see, you know, the price value come up a little bit, depending. Maybe, you know, Taiwan gets bombed or something, and then there's no more chips. So now we're going to have $2,000 3070s. That could be a thing for a couple of years, but you know, then you know, you go out there. I like to trade in. Like example, I had a whole bunch of RX 580s, 4 gigabyte and 8 gigabyte cards, and what I did is, you know, I lost the amount of GPUs I had because I can't remember, a whole bunch of those. I sold them and I got like 12 to 15 whatever 3000 series. I had the same amount of hash rate overall, but from selling and buying the other ones pretty much straight across and stuff like that, I kept the same hash rate, but gained a lot of efficiency. And that's pretty much the same thing I'm going to do. Like example, if I upgrade all my, you know, take all my 3000 series and stuff, you know, I might ditch all my 20 GPUs and only end up with like 3 5090s, but I could end up with, you know, in theory, quite a bit the same or more hash and running a lot more efficient. Cause, you know, you've seen past videos when I've been mining away with, you know, Tesla, I don't know why I call that Testy or whatever the heck it is, AI. But, you know, when I mine all these other core-based coins, and most of the coins out there that we have been profitable on are core-based. There's not many memory coins that have been profitable ever, and that's the issue with some of the CMP stuff, is they are the memory-based coins, even though they're cheap. So we do need core and memory, and that's where the 5090s come in. They're going to dominate core-based because they're going to have a better core than the 4090s. Now they're also getting a huge memory boost as well, and that may actually outperform. I don't know if it's going to outperform or not the HBM2 memory, but we're getting 32 gigabytes of freaking GDDR7 super fast extra memory bus. You know, we're going to have a beast of a freaking GPU on memory and core based. So, and they're going to use a lot of power. I turn on a 4090 and it's hashing the same and even slightly more than half or 3/4 of all my 3000 series, my 3060 Ti's and stuff, you know, X12 Octa miner, and my 14090 is hashing the same as half of that or more. And it's only using like 250 to 300 watts, while my Octa miner is over 1,000. So I'm like, you know, so I'm okay with, you know, dropping my GPU count down, but I am getting higher hash, much more efficient equipment, and it allows me to remain mining through bear markets. It allows me to stay competitive on all the networks, and that's kind of what I kind of do. So, you know, I'm not ROIing a GPU. Maybe I just bought some 5090s, you know, when they release, but in my mind, they're already ROI'd because I just sold off the all other hardware. It's more like a swap. I just swapped those into those ones, and that's what I do with my hardware. I don't just go out and sell it, then it's over. As soon as you have money in your pocket, if I went and sold my GPUs back when, you know, they were really high at the end of Ethereum and stuff like that, I would have just took that money and probably spent it on something stupid, something dumb. That's why I keep all my stuff. You as soon as you get money in your pocket, you always want to burn it. That's why you hodl your crypto in your wallets. You take your GPUs, maybe just swap them across instantly. That's your game plan. That's my game plan. Those are the things I do. But I always try to have all the hardware available, and I try to have all efficient hardware available. And that's why, I don't mind spending extra money if it's going to allow me to have an advantage to have a lot more efficiency, especially when I'm power limited. I don't have hundreds and hundreds of amps worth of breakers and stuff. I only have 100 amp circuit. So I also got to run as efficient as I can to make the most amount of money as I can per watt of power, and able to run the most amount of hash as possible based on my small amount of capacity. I only got two 30 amp, 240 volts to work with within my whole house. It's only a full 100 amp breaker for everything. That's all I got, and I can't upgrade it. It's going to cost me over $30,000 to $40,000 because it's all underground for, I don't even know, 100, 200, 300 feet long or something, and underneath walkways, and it's a headache. So. And crazy stuff. Anyway, so is there another Kaspa spike at the moment? First time chat, Gobs 90. Yes, it looks like the block rewards of Kaspa right now are freaking high. 400 to 700 freaking block rewards. It's absolutely insane. Rabid, read you Discord. Are you talking about the wallet? I don't know. There's a new gram coin thing there. Where are we talking on Discord? What are happening here? Yusuf Potts, read on Discord. Dex wallet, it's on Ton wallet. Grab a Ton wallet. How do I get a Bull wallet on Ton? I don't know. I'm not sure about Bull, but Bull sounds like, I guess, another gram has emerged. So Ton has another contract for another coin. So expect the FPGAs to smash that out here soon. So, but yeah, it looks like there's another coin available on the Ton network now that gram mining ceased to exist. I don't know if you guys are aware about that, but you can no longer mine gram. That contract has ended. Yeah, so now there's another coin on the Ton network that is mineable, I guess, in the form of Bull. Don't know what it is. I haven't looked into it. Yusuf Putz is trying to get me to figure out the wallet here and stuff for him, so I'll have a gander at that sometime. But yeah. In some ads, whatever. Damn, what's going on? Salad is overrated. FOMO from sucking people into it. When AMD 10,000 series? I don't know. It does sound like ALEO is supposed to be getting AMD support soon. Now, I don't know which pool announced that, but one of them is coming. How do I get a Ton wallet? Well, the Ton wallets are... Is it Kepler? No. Kepler's not Ton, is it? Do I have a Ton wallet in here now? I don't know. I'm not sure which one the Ton wallet. I'll have to look into it some more. But there's a browser extension for a nice, easy Ton wallet. I can't remember. I'll just Google it. Ton wallet. Hopefully we don't hit a scam page. Get a wallet. Ton.org wallets. Yeah, right here. Ton Keeper. I think my Ton wallet was the one I was using. Wallet, browser extension, secure NFTs. Ton Keeper or Ton Wallet. One of these two should work. I can't remember which one of these I did use. I used one of them. The same, just get both of them and then load it up, and hopefully, you can get into both with all of them with the same seeds and stuff. Uniswap. No, Uniswap. What? I have an idea. When is altcoins? Have idea when altcoin season is? Yes. One interesting thing about altcoin season is you have to realize kind of how it works. So altcoin season is pretty much going to be all of next year. There will be. It's going to be all of next year. I have a video, how to, I got to find it. Let me see. I go into, no, I don't want to go into that. Crapola. I'm going to see here. Altcoin. Understand. Yeah, this one right here. Understanding altcoin season. So I'm just going to put that in the chat if you want to check it out, but we'll kind of go over some quick stuff here about it. So that's understanding altcoin season type of thing. I just got to bring my stream back up because I clicked all the wrong buttons and everything closed on me. There we go. So let's go in and understand altcoin season per se here. So let's use a coin example, I guess Raven coin. Let's take a look at Raven coin. And here is the altcoin season. I should have went to Bitcoin. I should start with Bitcoin. I always start with Bitcoin and Ethereum to kind of realize, what's going on. So if we go into Bitcoin, Ethereum here, here's Bitcoin right there. And here's when it started to pump right there. So here we can see end of 2020, pretty much where we are right now. This is when we're expecting Bitcoin to do things. But you can see here, starting as early as January of 2021, all the way to frickin' 2020, middle of 2022, Bitcoin stayed high. This is all pretty nice high ranges for Bitcoin here. This is the bull run. Bitcoin had a nice run here. Ethereum was pretty much the same thing. Ethereum has a bull run. So let's scroll back to that and look at it before it completely crashed and died. And moving. Whoa, what happened here? And leading in here. So here is late 2020 again. So leading in here is January right here. So here's January 1st of 2021. 2021 is our 2025. Every 4 years, the cycle happens. So here you can see Ethereum starts doing its thing. And even though back here's 2 something, here it did dip down to, but still $1,200, guys. You know, $1,100 down here before all this run happened is only $200.74. So a full year, just like Bitcoin, this is what Ethereum had. We had a bull run, and this GPUs are profitable. Every freaking day we were buying them up every second we could because we had this full year, year and a half of solid profitability. And that's a bull run. And that's what we don't have anymore. We have altcoin seasons, which is all these altcoins that we're mining now are pretty much just quick pumps and dumps. This is why it's going to be really rough. We're not going to have one coin because ALEO is going to ASICs. We don't know how it's going to perform or anything yet. But we're not going to have one coin that we can just point to. We're going to have hash rate bouncing everywhere as these coins pump. So every coin is dead until it's not, is pretty much how this works. So like everything before January of this year coming up till last 3 years, null and void. Who cares if a coin did and went up? Who cares if a coin went down? The last 3 years of this bear market is null and void. Forget it all, ignore it even happened because every coin is dead and then it's not. All of a sudden we're seeing nothing, then bam. We're going to get anywhere from 2 weeks to 1 month of a solid pump depending on your coin. So here you can see we have February 5th. It was the start of Ravencoin's pump in 20. So as early as February, because if it repeats again for Ravencoin, maybe it'll be a different coin in February. But the point is every month will be different. And it usually happens before Bitcoin. So you can see February 5th all the way up to February 22nd. So we have about 2 weeks here of a solid pump, just mooning, just going, just giving her. See, 20 cents here from frickin' 2 cents. 2 cents to 20 cents. Then we had a dip and then it peaked right here, I guess about, 2 months later or something. What do we got? 2 to 4, yeah. So 2 months later, it hit its all-time high. But anywhere in here is safe. If you would have sold here, I'm pretty sure you'd be happy at 20 cents, especially seeing how it's back to, 1.5 cents. So even if you miss this, you're never going to sell at the top. You want to sell when that volume is. That's what I'm always saying. If you see your coin start to pump for a week or two straight, it's leading to its all-time high. It is going to end. Get ready to capitalize on the volume because you want to sell when all the volume's there on the way up. You put a sell order in here, it'll go through no problem as it goes up to here. It's okay if you don't hit the top because no one is buying coins at the top. It's going down from this point. You will never sell a coin at the absolute peak because there's nobody buying at the absolute peak. It then goes down from that point. You want to sell somewhere if you can time it perfectly, obviously around the 80 to 90% mark up in here, but that's impossible. I'm happy dumping my coins down in this area here because, 7 cents, that's still a 7x gain from where it dumped down to and where it came from, just one little over 1 cent. Anyway, that's Ravencoin. Let's take a look at Ergo for an example. So that one pump started in February or something. Ergo here, totally different scenario. It started pumping in frickin', what month is the 9th? Last month there. So September. September is when Ergo did its super pump. It actually started a little bit early here in the 5th month. So January, February, March, April. So in May, and here we can see it went from May 2nd upwards to May 21st. So again, about 2 weeks here, we saw a solid pump. I'm okay with selling over here and missing this out. It doesn't really matter, but look what happens. Then it's dead again. Here it's dead again. Ergo was dead at first too. It's actually hit a lower all-time high, $17.74 to $14. So this is actually a lower high than the previous cycle. The point is when Ergo hit a peak here in 2018 at $17.74, and then it was dead the entire time. Oh, it died. Ergo sucks, blah, blah, blah. Oh, guess what, guys? Ergo's awesome again. It's freaking amazing. Buy Ergo now, blah, blah. Pump your bags, mine Ergo. It's the best. And then guess what, guys? Ergo sucks again. And this is the cycles. This is altcoin season. They are all dead. Every single coin, Zephyr, all of them. Right now we're talking Zephyr's dead. It's not going to do anything, blah, blah. That's because it's in this stage. All our altcoins are in this stage. They're dead until they're not. Then they pump. And then you sell. And then you're a billionaire. And then you're buying Twitter off Elon Musk or something. I'm just kidding. You're not doing that. You're not going to make that much. But, Panda might be able to. But, no, this is pretty much altcoin season right here. Let's look at some other coins here. Now, Flux was one of the rare occasion ones where it happened after Bitcoin. So here we can see, here is the end, November. This is about when Bitcoin was hitting all-time highs. Flux actually peaked January of 2022. It happened after Bitcoin pumped. One of the select few. All the other coins all happened way before Bitcoin, which was November, and everything else we're seeing February, April is when all these other coins are pumping. So anytime next year, as soon as January 1st hits, coins could be pumping left, right, and center. Every month we could have a new treasure. We're not going to have one solid coin to point our hash rate on for the whole year. We're going to be mining a different coin every single month. And you're going to be selling that freaking thing every single day during that pumping. You don't have to, not financial advice. I know what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing. When I see the coins pump, I'm going to be moving to that coin. I will be selling it every single day for that profitability. And then also, depending on how long it's been pumping for, a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I will then take my entire bag and dump that after 2 or 3 weeks time, trying to get in between that, that 1 month pump or something like that. So these are things to watch out for. That's another thing where if you have stuff locked in and you have it like staking, get your crap out of there. You do not want to be locked up when this happens because you don't have 6 months to wait to pull out your coins. You're going to have a week or two, and you're going to want to have your coins on hand ready to roll. So here's, again, Flux happened. It peaked upwards to $3.12 from 2 cents. So 2 cents up to $3. Now we're at 56 cents. Could Flux see $5 or $6? That'd be freaking amazing. What else do we got here for coins? We don't really have many coins from last cycle here. A lot of the coins we're mining now and talking about, they weren't around last cycle. These are all new coins here. So what else is there? There's Virus coin actually, but it just seen its latest all-time high, so we can't really use that one. It's pumping right now. So yeah, Virus coin already doing its thing. So we see 294 was in 2021, and we're sitting at $3.60. So Virus is obviously doing some great things right now. It's hitting its all-time high right now. So is this the peak of Virus? It could be possible. Some coins peak beforehand. Hopefully Virus keeps going, but there is a good chance that this is also Virus's peak, and it could start to drop from here. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Hopefully it goes to $6 or more, but I don't know. We are seeing that pump happen right now. What's another coin out there, guys? Point is here, all these coins are going to be pumping at different times, and most of them are all going to pump before Bitcoin pumps. And January, all of next year's altcoin season, January 1st to December 29th or 30th, how many days are in December, that is all open season for altcoin season, with the odd one that may even hit in January of 2026. But the main point of this whole situation is, guys, if you see something freaking going up and it's moving up fast, get ready to sell your bags because you're going to be waiting another 4 years for it all over again. Again, not financial advice. Do your own thing. But, that's basically how the whole altcoin season works. We're not going to have a coin that's going to be solid the entire year. It's not going to happen. We're not going to have an Ethereum like that. ALEO, I wish would be like that, but the freaking ASICs are going to take that over. And, maybe we'll be talking about, we're ASIC mining, but at the same time, they're going to be expensive. So freaking expensive. It's going to be dumb. All right. So, Rabid, do I got my Ton wallet now? I just use a DEX to buy coin. Yeah. Well, if you already have Ton coin in a wallet or something, you can just import your seed phrase into the wallet and it should read it. And then, yeah, you go to however Ton does their ecosystem. I'm not really sure. Some coins are on their dexes, I guess, and some are actually on exchanges, but yeah, you go to whatever their thing is and yeah, swap your coins over. KRC 20 tokens are pumping. Pepe is up 150. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at those. So let's see KRC 120 token list. Let's have a look at those bad boys. I don't like meme coins, but I actually got some of these, and I'm not even lying when I say I got some of these. Like, look at my Kaspa wallet. Oh crap, what's my thing? Yeah, right there. So let's have a look. So yeah, I got I don't know where that coin came from, but I got some Nacho here. I got 5 million Nacha, 6 million Nacho, Conan. I got some Kaspi here, and I got some Kasper here. So I got myself some freaking coins here, and I got 121 Kaspa in here as well for gas fees and stuff. But yeah, where are the KRC20 tokens? Docs, Token Explorer. Is it this one? No, that's a document. I don't want the document. Where's the list where it shows their prices and everything? KRC20. Is this it? That's not it, is it? Swamp, Ticken, Holder, Supply. That's not the one I always look at. Where's the one I always look at? Usually it just pops up first in Google, but now I don't know where the heck it is. I'm going to have to look at my phone because that's where it's at. Kaspa KRC20, where you at? I know. It is Cas.FYI. Cas.FYI. Blockchain Explorer and here. Now I gotta go find the rest of the extension. KRC20 tokens. Hold on, give me a second, guys. A little slow. Google doesn't want to work for me. /KRC20 tokens. Is this it? There we go. There we go. This is like the coin market cap of frickin' KRC20. Not financial advice about buying meme coins. What do we got here? So what are we looking at prices here? So Nacho's down a bit. Kaspi is surging. Nice. I got some of that. Just looked at it. So this is going up. It's up 43. Oh my gosh. Pepe's up 145%. Yeah, it's mooning. I got that other dog one. How's that dog thing doing? It was just cheap. I did it in my video to show you how to buy the coins. And I just looked for the cheapest one I could find. And that was this one, Conan. It's not doing too good. Yesterday it was, no, maybe it was this time when I looked at it. I don't know. It's not doing too hot. But who knows? Maybe it'll do something. But yeah, weird. Pepe's doing some stuff. 145. We got Kaspi looking good. Nacho. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's crazy that these are getting listed on large exchanges before frickin' Kaspa even is. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Crazy stuff. All right, what do we got here? Hero Miners Kaspa Solo Pool now jumped to 13.59 petahash, 10 petahash, last 40 minutes. Wow. Panda just swapped over to solo mining, didn't he? That's Panda. Exactly. Look how far it's come in 3 years. Not that far. Just added a ton of hash rate and a few meme coins. No real world use yet. That's all the meme coins are. You know, that's all the networks are these days. Look at Ethereum. It thrived off meme coins. Meme coins has taken over the world. Anyway, guys, so I guess we are going to wrap this one up. It is after 12, so I do appreciate everyone for showing up to this live stream. And GPU mining is back. This is pretty crazy. Early Ethereum levels, at least till the ASICs hit. But thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.